Hello guys! I know it's a long time since I updated my videos in the booktube. I've been very busy with my exams and entering campaign. This altogether is a complete mess. Anyways, all that ended, finished, and I'm happy that I'm already a student. I will study at the Kyiv National Shevchenko University, and I have plenty of time here now in August to film my videos and to talk to you guys via booktube. And yeah, today I'm gonna do a book review and I'm very excited to do this. And let's get into the video. Today I'm gonna be reviewing this amazing, exciting story, which is called The Physician by Noel Gordon. First of all, a little bit about this author. The author is Noel Gordon, is the English author as far as I know, and he has got plenty of prizes and literature awards, including James Fenimore Cooper Prize and Golden Pen Award, and he writes historical novels. So this is the story about someone called Rob Jeremy Cole. His plot especially starts in the medieval England. It's around 1010s. And yeah, the main hero was born in the family of the simple carpenter and an educated seamstress. And namely, his mother bred him as a human being and as a Christian and taught him Latin. He was very excited about his life because he's got plenty of siblings, and his parents were really loving ones. Sometimes in the life we've got a severe price from our destiny, and unfortunately at the age of 9 he becomes an orphan. And in the medieval England there was a law kind of to pick up orphans and take them into the workshops of carpenters and other workers. And this Rob was taken by someone called Master Croft, and he was a doctor. And that's the fascinating story begins. They move around the England, and the Rob helps this Master Croft to kind of heal people, to make prescriptions and all that crazy stuff. And that's where he reveals his magical kind of ability to feel whether a particular person will live longer or no. And it's really interesting to find out, because you know that such people exist, feel whether the person will be alive or not in a short period or longer. And that's where the journey begins, from England, then to France, then to Bohemia, then Hungary, Byzantium, India, and finally to the Persian country, his life goal, where he has been dreaming all his life to meet that Avicenna, like the medieval doctor in the Persian country. And he was a very famous one, world famous actually, and that's his life goal, to learn from him and to be there. At this point, those who hasn't read the book can stop watching my video, and thanks for tuning in. And in the next part I will discuss some interesting facts which are a little bit spoiling. First thing that I would discuss is the writing style, and this one would be a godsend for those historical lovers and reading at the same time, because this is a great kind of historical fiction mixed with the amazing writing style. And I really love the fact that the author Noel Gordon has done a huge piece of job to find out the historical background of what he has written, because the historical background is very natural, I would say, and is very moving. And it's not that kind of thing when you read in the school textbooks about those historical facts. It's more life, I would say, and it's very natural. I would repeat this word, but I really love the fact that the historical background was so perfect and so well written that it's just insane. It's a shame that I read it in Russian, because I would like to read it in English, but unfortunately I haven't found the original copy and I had to read it in the Russian translation. Anyways, it was a perfect read for me, and I would definitely add that at that time I was very upset about my entering campaign, as I was very nervous, and that was a very important pick for me. It was kind of a shelter for me. I was very upset, and I took this amazing story into my hands, and I literally dived into the world of those medieval countries and cultures. And it was a page turner, by the way. It's very well written. And yeah, You just take this book into your hands, just sit down and you say, I don't care, I just with them, I just in that medieval world, and I totally in here, and it's incredibly good that this book can hook you a little bit, can take you away from the real world, and it's very interesting. The next thing I would discuss is the kind of change of that Rob Jeremy Cole, the main character. There are situations in our life when we have kind of to change ourselves towards the aim, towards our real goals, kind of, and literally our characters change with our ideals, with our goals, and this happened to this Rob, unfortunately, or even fortunately. I don't know, this is my personal point of view. Comment down below. It's my opinion, but I would like to hear yours, because to do that, to be a doctor in that country and to learn from that Avicenna, from that amazing world famous doctor, he had to kind of turn into a Jew at least, and not to be a Muslim, because he was a Christian, and obviously it is a great betray to be on another religion. Towards his aim, he changes kind of his religion, but it's kind of in the upper kind of type of thing. He doesn't change his soul and his deep religion, I guess. And he also was in church one time, and he said to God and to the Jesus Christ that he won't betray him. I mean, Jesus Christ, he will stay a Christian man, and he just changed kind of the cover, the upper layer of him. Anyways, he reached his goal. He just was very, very good at medicine. He was a pretty amazing doctor because he took care of his patients, and he was very talented about this kind of sphere of human activity. I think that it's good when you kind of tell people that you are changing towards some goal or things like that, but inside yourself you don't change and you stay yourself. And sometimes we have to change, I mean, not inside but outside. And I guess after reading the entire book, I just realized that that was the only solution for him. No choice, obviously, to do another way, and he decided to do this thing. But it is a very important thing that he hadn't changed inside. I also wanted to talk about the personal thing. Like, there are plenty of stories where he heals and he takes care of patients, and how he did those operations and all that kind of medical stuff. And I personally am really bad at that, and I'm really afraid of hospitals and operations and surgeons and all that crazy and scary stuff. And after this book, I don't know, I changed a little bit. I am a little bit calmer, so to say. I am not that afraid of hospitals and all that operations and all that crazy stuff that scared me a lot in the past before this book, and it is a very beneficial from this book. And for those of you who are afraid as I was, I really recommend you to read this one, because it was a great useful thing for me at that point. It made me kind of more adult, I guess. And I also wanted to admit that there was a lot of action in this book, because a medieval world is full of dangerous things, and you never know whether you stay alive this time or no, because there were a lot of bad people, and also in that country there were a lot of dangerous things. And it was a perfect thing in this story when you read about this calm story about his kind of development, and at the same time there was a lot of action, and this was a perfect combination. It was a perfect book. I really enjoyed this one. And guys, if you have a chance, if you have a choice what to read next, I definitely recommend you to pick this one. Just remember, this is a beautiful, gorgeous book, and I also like the cover. I wanted to say this at the beginning. Anyways, really like this one, and I really enjoyed it, and I really want to reread it just now. And it was a mind-blowing book. I really loved that one. So that's all for this review. I really hope you enjoyed, and I really hope that I kind of expressed all my thoughts and feelings about this. Comment down below, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye!